Hello everyone, and welcome back to Dananronpa 2, Goodbye Despair, Part 2. So anyway, first, thank you Reaper for caring about my health. I brought with me a can filled with water. Or in other terms, I brought a bottle of water with me. So thank you for looking out for my health. Because sometimes I tend to neglect that kind of thought here and there. Anyway, as you know, last time we were just beginning the game and all that. The rest of the talk that was going on in the beach area was just mainly about instructions and how we have to go meet the others and visit all these other locations. So okay, he has long legs, like no joke. Hajime has long legs.
Hajime.
It looks like if we go across this bridge, we can reach another island not far from here. Is it safe? That's what we're going to find out, right? If it's not safe when we get there, then what will you do? Almost no concern for one's health. I am concerned for you, Nagito. Anyway, if you've been enjoying this first and second part of this series, then feel free to hit the like button down below. Tell me your thoughts on this series so far. What you think of it in general and all that. Also, tell me what your favorite characters are within the series. I only got one reply, and that's from Reaper himself. He said his favorites were Yakuka, Nagito, and Koichi. And he also says a green hair girl with a wheelchair, so I looked through the series, and the girl's name I think he was referring to was Monica. At least that's what I believe. Anyway, speaking from experience, I don't know much. I've seen the third. Dananronpa V3. I don't remember the name of it. I have to say, since the images from what I got for... That is the wrong button. Why do I press that one? The report card. No, that wasn't it. Calculations. No. No, definitely not that one. Oh, there we go. Besides him, every character is from the third version of the anime. Third part? Third season? I don't know the correct term for it, but yeah. so I technically have no idea though. It's been a long time, and I just know all these characters are from the third anime. And out of all of them, my favorite actually is her. And for the first one, it has to be Kyoko. I think it's her name right? Kyoko? No. Kyoko... Kirigiri. Yeah, Kirigiri. Mainly because she was the ultimate detective, and I have a thing for detective stuff. Like, it looks like there's another island on the other side of the bridge, but it seems we can't get across. Yeah, that seems to be the case. Yeah, anyway, what was I going? Oh yeah. You might not know this, but I do see, if anyone heard of it, the Kamen Rider series. That's in Japan, and I like the series. One of my top 5 actually, favorite of the Kamen Riders. It's actually Kamen Rider Double, or like 5th. I'm gonna go into details of 1 to 4. But yeah, I like Double. Chapel and I kind of like that detective thing. And if you in my first favorite one, I kind of like the whole amnesia kind of situation thing going on, because it brings out one's true skill if they have it. So yeah, there's that. And I know they're talking about V3. I have to say, I don't remember his name, but it was the detective in V3 of Dananronpa. And for the extra, I have to say, our main protagonist herself, I know she is the sister of Makoto Naegi, but yeah, I'd say she's probably my favorite out of all of them in the extra. Anyway, let's hit the Japawak Park. I just thought I should let you all know my favorites and all that. So let's go on there. I always like these puzzles and mystery kind of games. I always found them kind of interesting. This is the park.
This is?
Park surrounded by the ocean. It feels so nice. It's a laid-back attitude. Kind of is. But if we weren't in a situation like this, I'd probably be enjoying some lazy sunbathing by myself. If being the key word. How are your introductions going? I'd like to inform you about another feature. You may have already noticed. I'm sorry about that, but you have a level assigned to you. Yeah, I see the level under daytime. It's displayed on the top right corner of your screen. Your level increases by performing various actions such as walking, examining and talking to others. Every time you level up, you'll become stronger than you were before. The number of skills you can equip will also increase, so please try your hardest to level up often. Okay. Let's, oh, so that's how it works. Okay. It's a huge bronze statue of various animals. Plus, it's pretty huge.
Amazing!
Wow. What a grand statue. Yeah, it's grand, but it's also kind of creepy. Not wrong, I have to admit, he's kind of right about that one.
What?
I think so. I think it looks splendid. I mean, look at it. It probably symbolizes the whole island. I guess it is grand. This island's simple, huh? Okay. Okay. Let's talk to you.
What do you want?
Do you want? This guy's presence is overwhelming. Doesn't seem very approachable. Even his body is overwhelming.
Hey.
What? Yeah. Byakuya. Have time for a small introduction? Introduction. Come on, Hajime. Hello. My name is Hajime Hinata.
My name is Byakuya Togami.
What the frick? Oh, you're not. For one, he is very fond of dark color suits. I think. Yeah. Every thing in the anime, even the third one, has him in a dark suit. Yeah. Ultimate Affluent Prodigy? I'm done. That's it, right? Back off. I can't tell. This guy is thumbing his nose at me. Well, I suppose that's Byakuya for you. What do you mean?
Actually,
That guy's partially special, even by ultimate standards. He's next in line to inherit his family's massive financial conglomerate. Oh, dang. I forgot how special. I forgot his whole thing. He's already begun managing the business operations, and his net worth is, well, enormous.
how admirable.
It's completely accurate to call him the ultimate affluent prodigy. He's the epitome of exceptional. That's like a manga's original story. I mean, not wrong. But there are very few of those, I think. Wait, yeah. I don't think there's a lot of those, so I can't really say. You there, Hajime, listen. Huh? Tell me, why did Hope Speak Academy choose you? What is your talent? The thing is, I honestly can't remember.
What?
Don't remember? Apparently, he lost his memory due to shock. Can't really remember much. How foolish.
Yes.
I do believe we have finished talking. How much longer do you intend to stand there? Listen, move along! That's the only thing you skinny types are good. Oh. Okay, whoa, okay. Wow, body shaming much. I didn't even make a comment about you, but okay, wow. Okay, fine. A-hole. Let's just leave it, Hajime. Yeah, sure thing. His build and that overwhelming aura have just pushes people away. Is this what it means to be an ultimate Kaiju? I sure hope not. Okay. Still kind of curious about the whole TV thing. Even if we're being monitored for our own safety, we're still being watched all the same. It's not really a good feeling. No, it's not wrong, but it will only get out of hand if they actually put one in a bathroom or something. Oh my gosh, I hope they don't put one in the bathroom. Oh, I really hope they don't. That would be so weird. I'm out. Peace, people. Guess we can't go to the third island. Or the fourth. Okay, so we can't go to the second, third, fourth, or even fifth island. Okay, why not? We can't go to all those, so... Seriously? There's nothing here? Even if that guy isn't Byakuga, he kinda acts like him. If anything, like the first anime, that guy comes in. Douche. Uzumi Coral. Okay. This looks like a ranch. Yes, Nakito. It is. Though there aren't many animals around.
Right?
Hey, Uzumi. Why do you appear nowhere? Aw, you found out. Again, seriously, where do you keep appearing from? I have to agree, where the heck are you coming from? I can show up anywhere, anytime. The system allows me to... wait, system? It's all thanks to this handy-dandy magic stick. What? Bull. I'm calling bull. Magic stick, huh? Is she talking about that toy she's holding? I'm calling bull there. Still, I'm quite troubled. A ranch without any moo cows is like a soccer team without any balls. Yeah, I have to agree with that. You might want to rephrase that. Definitely, you should definitely rephrase that. Please do.
Alrighty!
Just leave it to me and my handy-dandy matchstick.
Bibbidi bobbity, bibbity bobbity. Bibbity bibbity, bobbity bobbity. So, turn into a moo cow.
What? A huge success. What the frick? What was all that just now? A chicken changed into a cow. Yeah, how did I'm done with this. I honestly am.
That's not it.
Nah. It's probably just some sort of trick or illusion. I bet it was set up before we got here. She was probably trying to make us happy. I guess they have the opposite effect on you, Hajime. A trick? An illusion? Well, if you think rationally, it makes sense. She can't change into a cow. Messing with living things like that is just not cool, you know? I have to agree, what the heck? We got a bird. Tropical bird. That's what I should call it, right? I have no idea what's going on anymore. No one does! That's the thing that makes this awful. Okay, let's talk to you.
Yo!
Hey, who are you dudes? Okay. It's nice to finally meet you. I'm Hajime Hinata. Gotcha. And who's the other dude?
What?
Huh? Haven't we met already? Haha. I'm very sorry. Okay, that's kind of normal. It's hard to remember this one's name, just like after introductions. It takes a while. I can't actually that. I pretty much suck at remembering names. And I met so many interesting characters today. I'm not going to Komaeda. You can. Please don't forget my name again.
Yo! The name's Akane Owari. Nice to meet ya.
Sup? Ultimate Gymnast. Like,
Well,
gymnast. Okay, so a super athlete. So Akane is known as the ultimate gymnast and an all-around super athlete. Yes. I have to admit, though, it's not every day you can hear that you're an ultimate gymnast. So does that mean any sport related to gym? So, such as, so basically gymnastics, track and all that. Maybe even sports, so, that's interesting. Rumor has it, she's a wild troublemaker, but her athletic ability is off the charts. However, her basic and fundamentals are all over the place, so her gymnastic routines are mostly improvised. If she's in her groove, she performs splendidly, but if she's not, she loses interest and switches it up. Not wrong, actually. Her thing does seem self-centered. Basically, if there's a routine that a team has to practice for, or there's this whole thing that involves teamwork and it doesn't catch your interest, so just go solo. That's a little ridiculous, to be honest. Even so, she's called the ultimate gymnast for a reason, so her performances must be amazing. Let's see. I guess, but that makes her probably terrible with teamwork still. I just can't, like, picture that being amazing as a talent. Maybe as a solo athlete, but not really as a team athlete. I can't visualize her as a normal high school student. I mean, she's got the physique of an Olympic athlete. I mean, I guess.
What?
Huh? Don't tell me you.
Unexpected.
No. Leave me out of this. Nakato, leave me out of it.
Squish, squish!
What's this kid doing? She's sitting down and keeps pressing her finger on the floor, all for strength. Are you okay? I haven't introduced myself yet, right? My name is Hajime Hinata.
I'm Hiyoko Sayanji.
Ryoko Sayanji. Okay. Nice to meet you. Ultimate traditional dance.
Squish, squish!
Okay, why is she saying squish squish? Nice to meet you, I guess, but why are you squishing? She hasn't stopped pressing her finger on the floor. Seriously, what is she doing? Her appearance and voice are so young. I can't believe she's actually a high school student.
Actually,
Don't judge a book by its cover. No one should. Are we really gonna, like, assume things by people's height and how they behave? Yoko's talent has made her known as the ultimate traditional dancer. Okay. I haven't seen that many traditional dances, so I can't really give an opinion on that one. As a rookie, the Japanese dance industry expects a lot from her. She already performed overseas many times. Okay, that's pretty cool. It seems her performances are popular among young audiences, which is rare in the Japanese dance industry. Well, then again, her fans are mostly men. Ill. Ill. No. Nope. No, that's wrong. Wrong. And now I might need to bleach my eyes out. No, seriously, I might have to. It's probably because she looks so young. The fans probably all have the same nicks or something.
Squish, squish!
Okay, what are you saying squish for? Honestly, what are you doing? Yes. Hey, what exactly are you doing? What are you doing? I'm squishing. Yes, squishing what?
Mr. Ants! Duh!
Excuse me? Mr. Ant, of course. I'm squishing lots of Mr. Ants. What? Yes, please. Actually, no. If you squish their tummies just right, it makes this awesome sound.
Hey, you!
Wanna do it together? What is wrong with you? Yeah, I'm out. No. Okay. You wuss. Okay. F you too. Really doesn't match your head. Really doesn't match her. But seriously though, not a fan of you. So yeah, Yoko, not a fan of you. Later. Okay. She made things unpleasant. Tell. I guess I'll go here last, to be honest. Seems pretty random. How many people did I meet? 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh, we are this far and we have not met almost everyone. We need to double the pace. We're on a tropical island. Does that mean we're in international waters?
You're right.
Shoot. It's illegal. Oh no. Thanks to this place, we won't need to worry about food and other necessities for a while. For a while?
Wow.
It's just a figure of speech. But there's no guarantee anything here is edible. What if all this stuff is poison?
What?
You certainly are the skeptical type. Of course I am. Even the supermarket is strange. Look around! We're in a gigantic supermarket and there's nobody else here except us. Well, that can't be helped. Didn't Usumi say the island is uninhabitable? That's exactly my point. Gonna have to agree, why is there a supermarket? There is no one here.
What happened?
It's nothing. Oh, hello. You know...
I'm sorry.
Please don't cry. Oh no. What did I do? What do I do? Why is she crying? Yes, I have to agree. Why is she crying? What the heck, dude? I did nothing! Why are you... Nagito... Why? Bullying a girl... Not cool, actually. Why? I did nothing! Yeah, exactly, I didn't do anything. So your name is Hajime. If it's okay with you, may I please remember your name? Of course. I don't mind you remembering it, but...
My name is Mikan Sumiki. From the bottom of my heart, I hope we can get along.
Mikan. Okay. Ultimate Nurse.
Well...
That's actually really good, actually, to have the Ultimate Nurse. If anyone gets poisoned or has food poisoning or anything else, she could probably cure them. That's not bad, actually. I'm wondering what's happened to her to make her like this. You know... Now I'm concerned. Are you okay? My mind is trying to blink from nervousness. And I went through all the trouble preparing 5 1,000 different topics to discuss after introductions? Yeah, that seems excessive. It's okay. If you take your time and remember slowly, I'll wait as long as it takes. We'll wait for you forever if that's what it takes. Wow. Okay, Nagito. Now you're bullying her. What the heck, man? Should I throw your praise back at her? Back at you? Cause you just made her... I don't know. Surprised? Shocked? Scared? Well, I guess I'll just ask you since I won't get it from her or anywhere else. What's her deal? Mikan is the ultimate nurse. If you ever get injured, you'll need her help. So it's best if you get along with her now. If you get wounded and don't treat it, there's a good possibility you'll get an infection and die. Don't say something so morbid, so naturally. Yeah, don't say it so naturally. Did you laugh at that? I'm concerned for her health. I really am. Are you okay? It's just, I can't help it. I'm so happy. I can't remember the last time I made any friends. Oh. That's sad. It really is. I'm actually really concerned for it now.
I'm sorry.
But not that you actually want to be friends with me. I'm so sorry I said something so please don't stutter like this. I'm being really concerned now. I'll do anything you say. Just please don't hate me.
Man.
What? Nagito! I did nothing. What is happening right now?
I'm sorry.
You're okay, you're cool. Nagito's just being a jerk. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm concerned for your health, and now I'm mad at Nagito.
Peeking.
What?
Hello.
Oh, hi! Where are you? I'm actually by Hinata.
Hello.
Tension is super low. Are you feeling alright?
Oh.
We're on a deserted island somewhere with a mysterious being that trapped us here, and I have no memory of what my talent is. And so on and so forth. So in all honesty, why wouldn't I be A-okay at 100%? Ah, that's right. Introductions are a go-go.
Ibuki Mio Da! Put it together and what do you get? Ibuki Miota!
Huh. Well, alright then. Ibuki Miota. Ultimate musician?
Yes!
So like any type of music or just a selected type? Alright, introductions are finished. More importantly, check out this bomb-tastic supermarket. What?
I see.
They got hamburgers, ramen noodles, chili beans, bratwurst, pasta, melons. Okay, that actually sounds good.
No problemo!
So what the pace? Americans, cheese, Chinese, Mexicans, Germans, Italians, and even people from Bari would shop here.
Yahoo!
Man, I'm getting ahead. I'm not doing that. I'm stoked. I'm 31 flavors of stoked for all my these delicious. Maybe 100. And when I'm excited, I get hungry. Mungry. What? I don't understand it myself. Why do I get hungry when I'm excited? Why do I get excited when I'm hungry? Yeah, the human body sure is a mystery. I can't do this with a straight face. I can't even attempt a voice act. This energetic young lady is known as the ultimate musician. She used to play guitar in an all-girl band that was super popular with other high school girls. Apparently their hit single, After School Po Yo Yo on Hours, sold over 1 million copies. Popping? A super popular all-girl high school band, huh? Okay, that sounds familiar.
But
Yeah, that's basically Sayaka from Dananronpa 1. Due to creative differences, she left the band to pursue a solo career. Okay. Creative differences.
Oh my!
Are you interested? What? Could you hear me? I mean, that makes sense. She has to listen carefully to every single thing in every single tune when it comes to music. Cookies, musician after all.
Guitar!
Like Gumberg, Bach, Edison, Van Gogh, is, and Senna. I, too, am an awesome musician. Also, you're saying you have good hearing. Wait, most of those people you mentioned weren't musicians at all. Don't sweat the details. Kind of sweating the details. Let's get this over with. Cola. That cola's huge. Night vision goggles. So these are military goods, huh? They're even carrying night vision goggles. Can't be the supermarket even sells stuff like this. Kinda have to agree, what the heck? Okay. How many people did we even get through? Let's see. We got... We have to find 9 more people. Okay. Better try to find them. Okay, there's an airport. Hopefully this goes smoothly. I really don't want to deal with, anyone else that can make me feel uncomfortable. This is an airport, right? So those things over there must be Airplanes? Don't we use those planes to escape the tunnel? That's impossible. If they were damaged, I could fix them, but it looks like these planes are just for show. Just for show?
Man.
The engines have been completely removed. Nothing I could do about it. Completely removed. Whoever brought us to this island must have also done that, right? The same person who's controlling that stuffed animal using it. But who is doing this? And why did they bring us to this island in the first place? Why did they bring us to this island in the first place? How did they do it? The more I think about it, the less sense it makes.
That's right!
Oh yeah, that reminds me.
Name's Kazuichi Soda. I'm the ultimate mechanic. Nice to meet ya.
Ultimate mechanic. Alright. Ultimate mechanic. Alright. As expected from someone called the Ultimate Mechanic, Kazuichi is a savant when it comes to fixing machines. There's Burns back there. What the heck? If he says it's impossible to fix this plane, it truly is beyond repair.
Hey,
But so, to actually remove the engine, whoever's keeping us here must have planned this to a T. I think so too, huh? Doesn't that seem pretty strange to you?
that was close.
Yeah, it's pretty strange, but I think it's an acceptable level of strange, you know? Huh?
I mean,
Well, think about it. It's not like we're being forced to do something dangerous or anything. That was mentioned in the safety precautions for this school trip. Remember the school trip guidelines written in the handbook? Okay, what's this? Rule 1, extreme violence is prohibited on this island. Please live peaceful and relaxing lives with your fellow students. Rule 2, be considerate of each other and work together to obtain preference. Littering is not allowed. Let us coexist with this island's bountiful nature and mutual prosperity. Rule 4, the lead teacher cannot directly interfere with the students. An exception to this rule is made if any student violates a rule. Okay, that seems pretty fair.
for now.
Looks like we're being kept safe, so why wouldn't this be like any other school trip? There's nothing dangerous on this island. Spend these peaceful days relaxing, days nourishing hope. Just as Suzumi said earlier. It seems these rules are placed to help us do that. You saying you believe that thing told us? She forced us to come here, but be such a pessimist. You should look at the situation with a bit more hope, you know. Optimism is essential for people to live satisfied lives.
That's right!
Well, I guess it's okay if you enjoy our vacation and see how this whole thing plays out. If you stare closely at the... No. Don't be jealous of him. He's weird. It's come so far to completely move the airplane engine. You didn't want to keep us here that badly? For what purpose? Let's see. Okay. for you.
Fiend.
Stop right there. You value your life. Be closer. Why?
Fine.
I said stay back. Very well, I shall accept that courage of yours. I have no idea what this guy's talking about. What's this guy talking about? Would you like to know my name? Others may see courage as recklessness. However, I poke. Okay, getting strange vibes from this. Okay, he's weird. Okay.
Listen well.
But cool, kind of weird. I don't know how to pronounce this. In honor of your courage, I shall reveal to you my name. May you never forget as long as you live.
You may call me Gundam Tanaka. Remember it well, for it is the name that will one day rule this world.
Okay. Okay. It's king, right? Is he actually serious? That's pretty out there.
Let me ask.
Kinda is. Now then, it's my turn to ask a question. Who master are you?
You!
Which tribe did you interact with? Answer me. Huh? Do you know your path?
Burn in the fires of pandemonium!
Oh. Answer me now. The light shall cast you into a watery grave once. And it's best if I don't answer.
Perhaps.
I think he's asking if you used to have a pet. Pet? You don't know animal. Taking care of is a hermit crab who passed around elementary school.
Impossible!
So near insect.
Face your powerlessness!
Oh. I'm lost. What's going on?
Kneel!
This is tongue. Oh, trash. So you should dare not speak to the one as grand as. Wait, he called me trash. What the heck?
My name is Gundam Tanaka!
Damn. I am the powerful Gundam Tanaka supreme overlord of ice? 1 minute. There's something strange just came out of your scarf.
This is the Tanaka Empire!
You mean evil by using myself as a pet? Really, this is the secret art of the Tanaka Empire. I'm lost. What? It's like something you see on a nature show, I guess. It totally fits the bill of Ultimate Breeder. One of my 4 dark divas of destruction. Hurrah! Golden Hawk. John P. has to say this. We're not used to go easy on our enemies, so don't make us angry. When this rumor. Did he put the Incredible Hulk? You quoted the Incredible Hulk. What the heck, man? Yeah. No, he seems a little off, but apparently he did swim really well as a member of the breeding club. I've heard he's tamed any animal, and he managed to succeed at proliferating an endangered species. Rumor has it he can speak to animals. Well, that's probably just a joke. Speaking of animals, well, certainly eccentric enough in that regard. I mean, there's no way a normal person would attempt to raise hamsters inside their own scarf. I I hope so. Huh. Wow. This is a pretty nice hotel.
Perhaps.
The Hotel Mira. Huh? Looks like it's named from the Japanese word for future. Mirai, huh? Guess he's not wrong. When we were told to live on this island, I was worried we have to pitch a tent or something.
I'm glad.
If we can live in a grand hotel like this, I don't think we have much to worry about being comfortable. Not wrong. Comfort isn't really an option here. I don't know why we're being forced to live on this island. How can you just accept this? You're way too excited about living here. Well, it seems obvious that this area would make a good base. So why don't we look around for a bit? Why is this guy so calm? Question that bit. It's like he doesn't think this situation is a big deal at all. Has he been through a lot of trauma or something? I kind of hope not. A map will be displayed if you press the tab key. It said the tab key. Don't let me repeat myself. Tab. Oh. Okay. Just seems like a makeshift focus room. If I go over here. Okay, so basically the same thing. Can't advance through. Okay, so everyone else is here. How many people do we need to talk to again? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. What? Oh yeah, I forgot that. Okay, sorry. No. That's right. You haven't introduced me your name.
Oh!
My name.
I am the ultimate team manager, Nekomaru Nidai!
Is that just speaking out of his head? Ultimate team manager. Holy cow. Hello, I'm Hajime Hinata.
Your voice is too soft!
Hold it right there. Your voice is too soft. Let your voice rise from the bottom of your stomach. That's the same thing as what you No, you can be louder than that. Do it again. There you go, Hajime.
I am Nekomaru Nidai!
With that K, that's kind of eccentric. You don't need to repeat your name so much, I won't forget it. Repeat your terms. He sure is voice there. It's not just his voice, his whole body seems loud.
Yep.
Nekomaru Nidai is known as the Ultimate Team Manager. The Ultimate Team Manager. So he's not on a team, just manages one?
Nope.
He's not just a team manager. After all, he's an ultimate traveled to numerous towns and played an active role in various sports clubs managing their teams. For instance, he led some high school rugby team full of delinquents to victory in the national playoffs. He also rescued a baseball club on the verge of being shut down and led to a national victory as well. Rumor has it, he's even trained that famous Japanese pitcher who plays in the American League. It's true. He totally deserves to be called a defender, built like his. He'd be better off playing on the team instead of a bit. Everyone has their preferences, I guess.
Huh?
Oh, wow. Okay. I'm not gonna try to do his lines, because literally he cusses a lot. Yeah, he's in a bad mood.
You! Now.
Relax, Fuyuhiko. We're only here to introduce ourselves.
Huh?
What? Introduce ourselves?
Hey.
See, you haven't been properly introduced to each other, right?
Name's Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu. Just so we're clear, I don't plan to act friendly and shit with you guys.
Kuza? He's also totally rude. Hiko is a high school student and heir to the Kuzuryu clan.
Yep.
Yeah, I can beat Kuza. I'm sure you've at least heard of them before, right? The Kuzuryu clan is the largest criminal syndicate in the nation, with a membership surpassing 30,000.
How admirable.
Which means he's the ultimate Yakuza. The heir of the Yakuza clan. And it's the Kuzuryu clan no less.
Actually,
Oh shoot. You'll run out of years before he's done with you. That was close. I knew it was on my fingers. Nagato or something. I'm just exaggerating. Guess not.
hey bastard!
Okay. Nice to meet you. Away from him.
Hey!
Aren't you the guy who was flying on the beach earlier and carrying your face in your arms? Yeah.
You are a boy, right?
Okay, wow. Okay, sexist much? Okay, whatever. Alright.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm Mahiru Koizumi. I'll be counting on you from now on.
Actually,
My hero is known as the ultimate photographer. She has a promising future as a photojournalist. I'm not an expert on photography, but I hear she's a young photographer who has won numerous awards. On that note, she's known for her skill at taking pictures of people. Ultimate photographer, huh? Well, there is a camera hanging from her neck. I kind of assumed that already.
Aww.
Honestly, no relief, nice and decent enough. Well, there's a lot of weirdos here. I can't tell if they're really influenced or just... I can't disagree with you. I just can't disagree with you. I'm eager to get along with everyone so we can get off this island, but I'm worried things won't go well. Get off this island? What do you mean?
Huh?
You don't know? That's what the stuffed animal Kusumi was saying. After you finish collecting all the hope fragments that you earn along with everyone,
Come on!
this joke of a school trip will be over and we can all leave this island together.
Jeez!
Hey, you should be paying closer attention. This is really important.
Hey,
Well, Hajime, after you know this, you must feel a little relief, right? As long as we live here peacefully, we'll be able to leave this island soon enough. So there's no reason for you to act so panicky. Even so, what's the reason? Why do we have to do something like this? I mean, to go through all this effort to bring us here, so we can all live together, get along? It doesn't make sense.
but
We may not know why we're here, but that's all we have to do to go home, then that's all there is to do.
I'm glad.
We're all glad. I mean, it's not really that big of a deal. I mean, I guess it isn't. Still is weird, but yeah, I guess. We're going on this trip without any warning. Then we're taken to this place. And then we're told, I hope some cat. Is he sure this is that big deal?
Hey!
Hey, huh?
You...
Me? About your introduction. I've been waiting for you. Okay, yeah, that was kind of rude. Sorry. I'm Hajime Na. It's nice to meet you too. Let's see, Hajime Hinata.
Too bad! You better do your best.
Okay, first I thought she was just there, so now I feel like there's something else going on here. I don't know why. See, it does seem like a...
Got it?
Oh shoot. That needs me too. Well, that's just sad. Level 5, so that's the thing. Restaurant? Sure, why not?
Amazing!
It's enormous. You can easily look and get here. It's kind of has this tropical open country feeling. Wrong. Open. Have you ever stepped on this island? Maybe it's touchy? What else could it be?
Sorry.
Oh well. Let's finish introductions ourselves first. Look, there's two people talking over there. What the frick? Wait a minute. I see. Hey, do you guys have a moment? Whoa. 9.
Good day.
Hello, it's nice to meet you. Hello. My name is Hajime Na. Nice to meet you too.
Hello there.
Oh, hello there. Must be the new guy.
My name is Teru Hanamura. On the streets, I'm known as the ultimate cook.
Ultimate cook.
But could you guys call me the ultimate chef instead? It has more of a big city flavor to it, you know?
Technically, they both be kind of the same thing. Hope we get along well.
I am sorry.
Oh, that reminds me. I've not properly introduced myself either. I'm terribly sorry to keep you waiting.
My name is Sonia Nevermind.
Sex? I'm a foreign exchange student from a small European kingdom called Fist. I may cause trouble here and there, but I hope we can get along well. In here, I hope we can get along too. I'm not going to let this return. Are you enchanted? Well, that's probably can't be helped. She's known as the ultimate princess, which means she's actually royalty. Ultimate princess, she's actually a princess. Okay. Normally I'd be surprised to hear that, but not reading that. Spacing rooms like me to say, but truthfully, I feel happy. What are you happy about? My home country, I do not have a single friend my age who's standing in such highly met my own. To be able to do something like this with everyone, it's a new experience for me.
I shall praise you.
What? It stole my virtues. Thanks? I don't even know what that means. Do not bow to your kind needs. Hey, am I being left out of the menu or something? No, it's not it. Oh, Teru. It's so like you to check out the restaurant first. I still been chef. Do you like it? It would be lying if I say I wasn't interested. And since I do not want to be a liar, then truthfully, yeah, I like it.
Well, guess that's about it.
Though I like the big city flavor in town. The country atmosphere like this is also splendid. Here you
Understand?
Refined, cultured, but discharge. No, not that. Don't seem very worried, huh? Worried? This is worried. Actually, happy. What's that? If I can get through real serious. What?
Bonjour.
No. Why? Why? Nope. 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 Nope.
Understand?
Nope. Where's the skip? Where's the skip? Where's the skip?
Mm-hmm.
I have to get Pope Franklin's, and I'm gonna rush him. I'm gonna rush to complete his things immediately. Because there is no way I'm dealing with that. Here. Just get me out here.
I'm glad.
Yeah, even the inside of this place looks grand too. If this was really a normal school trip, I'd be smiling by now. But why am I inside this one hotel?
Now.
It's an uninhabitable island. Can't be helped. Yeah, uninhabitable. For an uninhabitable island, this hotel looks pretty well kept and seems the world is silent. Are these like the last two? Yeah, they're the last two. Alright.
State your business.
Well, if I want to introduce myself, is that alright with you? Dutch.
Understood.
I don't mind. I'm Hajime Hina. Nice to meet you.
My name is Peko Pekoyama. It is nice to meet you too.
Pekoyama? Okay. I Swordswoman. Cool.
Actually,
This dignified looking warrior woman is known as the ultimate swordswoman. It's hard to believe someone was. Seriously? Don't judge a book by its cover. I've heard she's a king master. Most adult men don't even stand a chance against her. And it's probably something up with her. Her eyes are really intense.
It appears.
That represents true. We are expected to live together on this island. Yeah, right. If it's necessary for men and women to live together to respect each other, don't try anything. I am not the one you should say that to. The person you should say that to is upstairs, and it's the chef. I would prefer not to kill anyone. Huh. See the sword on your back made of bamboo?
Yes.
Though it may seem impossible to kill someone with this, they say blow can be fatal.
Well,
Well, the name blow can be fatal too. Keep that in mind. Yep, keep that in mind. And be really careful what you say. Okay, machine. Isn't great. It sure is great. Looking at the end of a hot spring district or something. And then the final one today. There's some girl playing an arcade game. She looks completely absorbed by it.
Hajime.
You don't really introduce yourself to her either, right? Yeah. Right. She seems really focused on her game. Guess I should try to talk to her. Excuse me. I'd like to introduce myself.
Hey!
Chiaki? Sorry, I guess I've been a little focused on my game. A little... Are you sure about that? Let's see. Alright, introductions. Got it.
I'm Chiaki Nanami, the ultimate gamer. Video games are my hobby, and I'm a fan of all genres.
Cool.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I'm not making that. Nice to meet you too.
Yep,
Yeah, totally. Some of this conversation is going very slow. Well, she is a gamer. She is the ultimate gamer, can't blame her.
well,
Well, I'm the kind of person who has to gather my thoughts before I can start talking. Like, I can't talk that well unless I'm already prepared everything I want to say in my head. Especially when I'm meeting new people. Well, if I get used to them, then I usually talk a little faster. She's still focused on her game, and she hasn't been out. She may be a little thinking, but how can she play video games at a time like this? Does she get any sleep?
sleepy.
Okay.
Huh?
Hajime, look at that monitor over there.
congratulations, everyone! It appears that everyone has finished collecting the hope fragments. I'm so happy! So, I've prepared a present for everyone that'll make you all very happy. I apologize for the trouble, but may shining hope be with you all.
What to do?
She said to me at the beach. It's going to be okay. Gives starting to have bad feelings about this.
But
Thinking won't solve anything. We can do what that after we go to church. Is that precaution really enough? To be honest, I'm really worried. It would look bad if I was the only one who didn't go. Okay. Outside. Okay. That's me, honey. No.
Such ignorance.
You guys last week survived. What? Oh. What are you dilly-dallying for? Sorry to keep you waiting.
That's fine.
It's alright. Okay, this is our only chance to talk between ourselves before the rabbit returns. Let's talk.
Listen,
Now then, let me hear your initial impressions of this island.
Now that you mention it.
After you notice numerous blocked off bridges on the central island.
Oh!
Oh, those are there for so everyone doesn't get lost. I tried to cross one of them, and that rabbit showed up and told me so. So I'm telling the truth.
What?
So we don't get lost. Does this island really big? But if you look at it in depth, it's just a normal island, right? It's got a resort and everything. It's not that I've ever been to a resort before.
Hey, hey!
Yes, there's a big ranch. There's another supermarket too. It looks it's got everything from food to living. The hotel is pretty nice too. Great, stay there. The restaurant inside downtown was also very nice. It seems to cater to a more agreeable state.
hey,
You guys listen to what you want to. Sounds
I can't stop drooling.
no. You're not the only one. It's weird. Oh, you are fools. I can't believe nobody has mentioned the most serious truth. The most serious truth.
not possible.
We're all bigger fools than I thought. Not doing that.
Such ignorance.
Small talk shouldn't spark so loud. The serious truth. Hey, but some serious truth. Did you find something out about this island? You all gone to the park that's across the bridge? The park with that weird bronze statue with all those creepy animals, right?
Listen,
I saw it. I remember a story I heard once before. There's an island, Pacific Ocean, beautiful island paradise where summer never ends. It consists of a central island surrounded by 5 different islands. It also said that 5 holy animals like each of those surrounding islands.
listen.
The island's name was Jabberwock Island.
Could it be?
Chipmunk Island? Is that the name of this island?
Very strange.
Still, there's something on my mind. In fact, according to what I've heard, Chipmunk Island is already... Never mind.
Hold on!
That's rare.
Don't worry.
Please shout. I'll let you know once I get more information. Sure? Hey, guys.
I like it!
Seems vicious to me, but whatever. Did I hear something? I'm still worried, but I don't feel as worried as I did before. But since we're here, there's no danger or inconvenience, I feel like this shouldn't be a problem. Hey, listen. What you guys are saying, we need to stay calm and keep calm. We're all here to attend host camp, but we're living on an island like this is
Fiend.
Why don't you stop talking for a while? Go cool your head or something. Yeah?
To tell you the truth,
Even if we're going to leave, there's no way we can. There's no ships, no planes, just for show.
It appears.
Well, from what I discovered, there's no way to contact the outside world either. Conclusion, it would be impossible to call help. Why don't we just swim?
It's impossible!
There's no way. Yeah, there's no way you can swim that far.
Show some spirit!
There's spirit and insanity. This is insanity.
What? Are you stupid?
Why don't we cut some trees and make it raft?
I won't let you.
Can't do that. That's the biggest of numbers.
Got it?
Trees were called them island. Littering is not allowed. Let's coexist with the island's bountiful nature and mutual prosperity. Okay? I want everyone to get along and live peacefully on Tropical Island. Okay, fine, whatever. What's these rules? Who cares about that?
That's enough.
Stop. Let's rather about these so-called rules. Based on that, what if your actions place everyone here in danger? Danger is a bit much. I wouldn't do something like that.
Hajime.
I understand how you feel, but you need to calm down. Okay?
For now.
As long as we're here and doing anything weird, there's no danger.
Yep.
As long as we gather the whole friends, we'll be able to get out the sentence. Just leave that? There's no other choice. For now, that is.
Hey!
Anyway, this is President mentioned her.
Love!
That's right. Well, of course, you didn't forget.
Love!
What? This is... I'm not amused by you. No.
I'm Usami, magical miracle girl Usami.
No. Why are you wasting time?
Aww.
Yeah, I got my hopes up too. Oh, shit. I had my hopes up.
You think so?
Yes, but not really me. Is it really? Whatever.
Hey!
Go for it, Yuki. Now you have prepared one more present here. Okay. There's something else. Well, compared this way with Dark, so I thought it'd be great to do something island theme. Like what? Are you thinking throwing a big party or something?
Ding, ding, ding!
Oh. Huh. You're right, Connor.
Wow!
Is it festival? Shrine? Wonderful.
Anyway.
No.
Wait!
Yes, this is the knock it off.
All right!
That's...
Listen to Dr. Suya. Ignore him.
I got it!
Maybe we should do a barbecue or something? Yeah, campfire sounds fun, too.
Let's kill!
Let's find a hoop snake and kill it. Implemented.
You serious?
Someone knocked up you?
I see! Ta-da!
This is what it's all
This is...
a swimming bag?
Love, love!
Whoa!
Ta-da!
Are you telling us to go swimming in this transformation like this?
Yes!
It's not like I'm ordering you to swim or anything. It's just if you want to go swimming, you can. There's no one going swimming. They would.
Yahoo!
They would.
That's right!
I agree. No.
All right!
No.
Wait!
Listen to him. Listen to that.
Hey, hey!
Don't listen to Terry. How many people can since I don't swim in the sea? You do you, Trevor.
Hey,
What are you gonna do, Hajime?
Hajime.
I'll consider that done. After he said that, I ran over to that hotel. No. There's no danger on this island. There's no tragic waiting for this on this island. Is that really true? So, am I actually wrong? You're not gonna swim yet?
Not possible.
Of course.
That's enough.
However, don't think that it's just friends or anything. Our reasons couldn't be any more different. Different reasons? We cannot accept our situation because you're nothing but a coward. Coward?
What?
That Uzumi thing is not lying to us. You're starting to realize that, aren't you? Why aren't you going swimming? You simply don't like the ocean water. It's too salty. Can't blame him for that, I guess. That's something not to boast about, but little kids say the same thing when they don't swim. Alright, I'd say that's a end to the introduction. I am sorry it took this long just to finish even the second part, but wow, introductions took forever to do. So I hope you can forgive me for that one. So, yeah. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to hit the like button down below. Hit the subscribe button to support the channel, support the content, all that. Leave your thoughts and opinions on this game in general, like character-wise. What do you think of the characters so far? Thoughts and opinions about the anime, what you hope to see, and who's your favorite character so far of this. I know Reapers is Nagato, but if anyone else sees this and all that, be sure to say what your favorite character was. Other than that, be sure to hit the notification button to be notified immediately when a new video comes out. The videos are coming out almost every day, so with all this said, I hope you all enjoy. I'll see you all next time. Bye!